Just a few days ago, Dax announced that he was quitting rap. Now, I know it may sound corny because rap is what he is known for, but it's true. He even announced on a live video saying he's quit rap. Dax announced he would be quitting rap after dropping a remix to the instrumental of The Renegade from Jay-Z's most popular album, The Blueprint, in the year 2001, in which he featured Eminem. And if you were a fan of hip-hop, you would know this was a banger at that time and still is till now. It is very underrated if you ask me, because Jay-Z did his thing on the song, but Eminem blew me off. His rhymes, the melodies, and the beat just made everything classic. This made Dax rap on it, as it's not the first time he's done this. He remixed Jay-Z's Blueprint 2 recently too, which was another hit but was slept on. Now, if you know Dax really well, you would know that he is fond of making false claims for clout. He's done this a lot of times that he has gained a lot of audience both on YouTube and Facebook. Facebook is one of the platforms with Dax's biggest audience after TikTok. He has over 8 million followers and counting. He is very consistent on Facebook that he gained 1 million followers in less than a year. Dax is very consistent that he makes sure he uploads a music video every month. Even when he doesn't have anything to sing, he quickly uses his TikTok audience of more than 10 million people to make a challenge, and funny enough, it works. He's made most people bring their music careers to life, which is really good, so the question is, why has Dax decided to quit rap? Whereas rap is what started his career, Dax made use of a very tactical strategy, which is the use of diss. Dax's first music video was uploaded in the year 2017, which he named One Dance FT Kyla and the Nigerian artist Wizkid, where he raps over the beat. Because the song was popular at that time, so he used it to get noticed by the algorithm, as it only favors trends in the song. He delivers motivation with a good touch of rap. It was what he knew at that time because he was very good at writing poems and motivating people back in school. According to Dax, he played basketball while working as a janitor in Canada, as that is where he grew up after being raised by Nigerian parents. Life was not easy for him, so when he gained a good spot in the rap game, he started to put, I worked as a janitor as a way to motivate people, as he was also good at motivating, but then people didn't take it that way. They saw it as bragging. They said he was overdoing it, and then he was getting a lot of criticism. Personally, I think fame was really controlling Dax at that time. One of the things that made him overhated was what happened between him and the reaction YouTuber called Crypt. Crypt was well known for rapping over music too, just like Dax, so their fans were expecting the both of them to make a collaboration, and Crypt had to make it possible, as that was a good opportunity to make way in the rap game. According to Crypt, he knew Dax while running into him at the public. Dax welcomed him and they even pictures together. Crypt said Dax was a really cool guy and that the idea of a collaboration would be just perfect. After that day, Crypt sent a text message to Dax talking about the song in particular and how it would come to life. Unfortunately, Crypt could not afford the price Dax demanded, as it was too much, but then Dax decreased the price and Crypt finally agreed.
Lately, let me know if that's in your budget. We could probably work something out since we're cool people. So I see that he wants $3,000. I'm not giving him $3,000. I don't have $3,000. I was already moved on. I wasn't gonna worry about making a song with him. So then Dax takes back, he said, word, thanks fam, and what's your budget? If it's something reasonable, I got you. So I hit him back.
Crypt sent Dax the track waiting for Dax's verse. A couple minutes ago, Dax sent the track, and then Dax demanded to see the full track, as it was also featuring Screwface Jean and Quadeca. After he saw it, he became skeptical. He knew he had to remake his verse because he didn't do good. Crypt said he only rapped about how he liked girls and sleep with them, blah, 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 blah. But so as he was the bigger rapper, it would be a big disgrace if his verse was bad. To cut the story short, Dax was at fault. The consequences of fame got to him.
As soon as that shit shut down, I was like, great publicity. That's why I'm saying in goddamn 2019, we're turning the word clout chaser to a positive term.
Making him have the thirst for more and being greedy to only benefit himself and not others. Instead of making the remake good, he still went ahead bragging about how he was the best rapper of all time. Forgetting the name of the track was the Four Horsemen. At least acknowledging everyone once was Destroy a Man. Crypt and the three other horsemen decided to fight back after the track.
I'm sorry you never found Bart. It's fine though, I heard he was a janitor.
At least his hands ain't moving.
Those get more.
Whoa. All right, come on, guys. Let's get started. Let's get geared over there.
Screwface Jean made a diss track called I'm Not Dax Joyner or Don Q, where he talks about Dax oversaying the word janitor. It was one of Screw's biggest songs on his channel, if I am not mistaken. Crypt also made a diss track on his song called Eulogy. It was very clear that Dax was receiving back shots from everyone, even reactors, as they said he deserved it. But Dax also proved that he was at the top. He went quiet for a moment and then released his diss track against everyone with the song Whack Ass Rappers, which was a banger if you ask me. He released the second one, which also went viral. No joke, Dax is actually gifted because he was good at dissing. He went over to diss an artist who already paved his way into the mainstream Tory Lanez. This was one of the biggest mistakes Dax ever made into music industry, because Tory Lanez was not someone to mess with. Tory Lanez is one of hip-hop's biggest gangsters. To cut the story short, Dax clearly killed Tory Lanez in the diss track. Tory Lanez claimed he was the biggest rapper in the world and that no one could challenge him.
You gotta give me the most, like, I don't know, you gotta give me somebody would have to do something just so immaculate
I'll give you 10 seconds. I fuck with Tory Lanez music. By the way, keep going to share the new music video. I fuck with Tory Lanez music. But you can't call yourself the best or the greatest, man. I mean, maybe you can do that in terms of bars, but I'm talking about overall effect. The reason why, I'm not going to call myself the greatest. I'm going to call myself one of the greatest. Why? Because the stuff I do affects people. People are going to remember the shit I do 10 years from now, 20, 30, 40. Why? Because it's not just about the music. It's about the overall person, my G. And I fuck with Tory Lanez bars. I've been saying that nigga got bars. But in terms of best like rapper, nah. And I don't really know who is. Only time will tell.
So Dax killed him with this one so hard that Tory Lanez had nothing to say, but unfortunately for Dax, unfortunately for Tory Lanez, Dax was spotted by Tory Lanez as Hey live in the same city. Tory Lanez quickly went live in HD to make Dax apologize.
Apologize, bro. Apologize, bro. Or you know what's going on. Apologize, my nigga. Apologize, nigga.
I got you, bro.
Apologize, nigga.
I got you, man.
Say sorry, nigga.
My bad for the
Say
diss track,
sorry,
G.
nigga.
Sorry, G.
All right, bet.
I got you, G.
Now, if you watch the clip, you would clearly notice that Dax didn't mean what he just said. You could tell he was under pressure. It was like a gun was pointed at him.
Did you have any idea that there might be drama unfolding when you went to the show?
No, I had no idea. I performed at Viper Room. I really had no idea. And all of a sudden, just like, boom, I get hit. And I'm just like, shit, what the fuck is going on?
While you're still inside the show?
Yeah, while I'm still inside there, yeah.
So what was your feeling, though, when that video started? Did Tory say anything off camera?
He was just like, come here. Come here, Dax. Well, this shit's not gonna be over, like you said on the video.
Right.
And I was at this point, I was like, fuck. I was like, dog. I was like, bro, I'm trying to go home, bro. I've always told myself, like, I'm never gonna let social media make me make dumb decisions.
And that's why he said sorry. Now, before we move on to why he stopped rap, Dax started making Christian tracks. One of his songs that went viral was the single Dear God, gained over 30 million views in less than a year. Then Dax made use of Dear Again for the song Dear Alcohol, which peaked at number 28 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart for the week of April 30th, 2022, which is very impressive for someone who is not even signed to a record label. It was clear that Dax started shifting genres at that time. Dax went from having comments like this.
Dax does save a lot of money considering he doesn't own any shirts.
We're snapped out of history.
This man literally started a beef with himself. Nobody's safe. My husband died September 14th, 2022.
To this in a span of 3 years, which is almost impossible for someone who recently started music. This proves that Dax kind of attracted older listeners to his music with this kind of songs. He made another single called Dear Mom as a homage paid to his role model Tupac. 2 years after, he released God's Eyes, which worked, but didn't get the momentum Dear Alcohol was getting even till this day. This was a low-key effective method that Dax used to let go of his younger audience who fell in love with his rap and diss tracks and who would criticize any bar they found corny. Dax recently released a song called Eternity where he talked about life. This song low-key touched me personally. I liked it so much because the lyricism is just perfect. After that, he dropped A Real Man, which is one of his recent country songs up until now. In my opinion, Dax brought mature audiences to his page, so it makes sense why he low-key decided to quit rap. He has decided to move on and make relatable songs instead. Let's not be 100% sure, but as time goes on, we'd see. However, there was one line in Dax's remix of Renegade from Eminem and Jay-Z that gave goosebumps and also sparked curiosity, and it was when he said, Jesus died on the cross for my sins and I'm forgiven. These verses take you to church and help you with mental illness. That's why I don't call it music, I call this here a religion, and that's why I'm quitting rap. The religion's being abused. Rap used to tell a story, and now it's all for the views. Subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.